All right, let's dive into one of biology's biggest, most fascinating puzzles. It's all about the largest animal to ever live, and how it might hold a secret weapon against the disease we all know too well: cancer.
So let me just start with a question for you. What has 100 quadrillion cells, that's a 1 followed by 17 zeros, but almost never gets cancer? You guessed it, the incredible blue whale.
And this is where things get really weird. Okay, so we humans, we have about, 37 trillion cells, and our lifetime risk of getting cancer is somewhere around 20%. Now look at the blue whale. It has thousands of times more cells than we do, but its cancer risk is estimated to be less than 5%. How is that even possible? It just doesn't add up.
Yeah, that complete mismatch, that seeming impossibility, actually has a name. Scientists call it Peto's paradox. And forgive the pun, but it's a whale of a problem that turns everything we think we know about cancer on its head.
The basic math seems so simple, right? Every single time one of your cells divides, there's this tiny, tiny chance that something goes wrong, a mutation that could turn into cancer. So, logically, the more cells you have and the longer your lifespan, the more cell divisions happen. And that should mean your cancer risk goes way, way up.
Okay, to really get a handle on this, let's use an analogy. Think of it like a lottery, but, a really, really bad one. The kind you absolutely do not want to win.
So here's the deal. Every time a cell divides, it's like buying a lottery ticket. The prize? Not cash, but a cancerous mutation. Now, most of these tickets are duds, totally harmless. But the more tickets you buy, well, the higher your chances of hitting that awful jackpot.
And this is where the scale just becomes mind-boggling. Over our lifetime, we humans buy millions of these tickets. But a blue whale? It's buying trillions of them. Trillions! Following that logic, every blue whale out there should just be riddled with tumors. But they're not. Not even close.
So, we've mentioned the name, but let's really define it. Peto's paradox. It's this super fascinating observation that when you look across all the different species, there's just no link between how big an animal is or how long it lives and its risk of cancer. It's wild. A tiny mouse and a gigantic whale, for all their differences, don't have a proportionally different cancer risk.
So let's just run through that logic one more time, because it's so important. More cells means more cell divisions. More divisions means more chances for a mutation. And more mutations should mean a higher cancer risk, right? This simple chain of events is precisely why blue whales are such a puzzle. Clearly, nature figured out some kind of loophole. And that loophole, well, it's not a mistake in our logic. It has to be a feature. It's evolution's own failsafe, something designed and perfected over millions and millions of years.
Which brings us to the big question, right? How did evolution solve this problem? If you're going to evolve into a giant, you have to beat the odds of that cancer lottery. So, what's the trick? What did nature come up with?
The crazy thing is, the fact that blue whales even exist is proof that there is a solution. You simply can't get that big without evolving an equally powerful defense against cancer. It's not a luxury, it's an absolute evolutionary requirement.
And the solution that scientists have proposed, well, it's one of the coolest ideas in all of biology. Seriously, it sounds like it was pulled right out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking about the idea of a tumor that kills other tumors.
Yeah, just think about that for a second. A tumor that kills tumors. What if the best defense against a dangerous, out-of-control growth was another growth? A failsafe that literally fights fire with fire.
This is what's known as the hypertumor hypothesis. The theory goes like this. When a nasty, malignant tumor starts to grow, the whale's body has this incredible built-in response. It flips a switch, activating genes to create a second tumor. But this new one isn't cancerous. It's a controlled, benign growth with one single mission: to compete.
So here's how they think it works. Step 1. A dangerous cancer shows up. Step 2. In response, a special hypertumor gene gets activated. This creates a new growth that is just unbelievably aggressive at hogging all the resources, the blood supply, the nutrients, all of it. It basically just outmuscles the cancer, starving it of everything it needs to survive until it just collapses. It's like an internal war where the cancer is set up to lose from the very beginning.
Okay, so this is all amazing, but what does it mean for us? This isn't just some cool fact about whales. This could have absolutely massive implications for the future of human medicine.
I mean, just think about it for a second. If this theory is right, imagine what we could do. What if we could find these hypertumor genes? Maybe we could use gene therapy to turn on similar systems in our own bodies. Or what if we could create drugs that do the same thing, that create a controlled competition to starve tumors out? It would completely change how we approach cancer. We wouldn't just be trying to poison it or cut it out, we'd be out-competing it.
And really, that's the big idea here. It's pretty powerful, isn't it? The thought that deep inside the cells of this ancient, massive giant of the sea, we might find the key to the next huge breakthrough in fighting cancer. The answer might have been swimming in our oceans this whole time, just waiting for us to find it.